This is the project we're going to do today. I'm calling this one Christmas in July. This is done using 3 stamps from Makin A Scene. And these are the stamps that were used. This tree was T8174F. The little road was T12281G. The treehouse was T7-157H. And here are other miscellaneous things that were used, the colors that were used, and things like that. And I'll also have all this information in the description of the video. And so let's begin. Okay, I'm going to stamp onto a 1/4 sheet of Kromekote glossy cardstock. And I'm using a Misti Creative Corner in my Stampin Up stamping platform. And I will start by inking up the treehouse. Okay, next I'll ink up the road, and I'm also going to put just a quick mask here over the treehouse. And next we'll stamp in the tree, and once again I will mask off the rock area here. Alright, I'm going to give this ink a little bit of a chance to dry, and then we'll be back. Okay, I'll start by coloring in the tree trunks and the rocks. I'm going to use some Copic markers. These are alcohol-based markers, and I'll use E55 and E57. Okay, the greenery and the leaves I'm going to do in YG91, YG95, and YG99. Okay, and I'm going to take a dry paper towel and just kind of buff over those areas that I just colored. Now I'll do the same with all the greenery on this side. Okay, for the buildings, I'm going to do EO1, EO2, and EO4. Okay, and for the roofs, I'll use T2 and T5. Okay, and I'll use the E55 and E57 for the rocks. Okay, now for the sky, I'm going to use some London Fog, Memento, and Memento Summer Sky, Stampin' Up Brocade Blue, and Distress Ink Faded Jeans. And I'm going to go from the lightest to the darkest, so I will start with London Fog. I'm using a makeup brush to blend, and then I'll just come in from the outside. Okay, and to clean off the brush, I'm just going to brush it on a dry microfiber cloth. and then we'll go to our next color. Okay, and now I'll do the Stampin' Up! Brocade blue. Okay, now I'm going to clean off my brush, and then I'm just going to go back and forth with the clean brush. And then we'll do the Distress Ink Faded Jeans. Okay, for the ground, I'm going to use some Memento Desert Sand and Memento Rich Cocoa. And we'll start with the Desert Sand. And now I'll do the Rich Cocoa, and I'm going to use my long skinny brush. In fact, I think I'll use the very smallest long skinny brush that I've got. Okay, next I'm going to use some Hero Arts Unicorn White pigment ink, and I want to add some snow. And so I'm going to use a Fantastics applicator that I've cut the tip so that it is wedge shaped. And then I will just start putting some snow into the scene. Okay, I'm going to give this pigment ink a little bit of a chance to dry, and I may even put my heat gun to it for a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take my Distress Ink Faded Jeans and another Fantastics applicator, and then I will just add some shadows. That's a little bit too dark. Okay, and I'm going to put another layer of pigment ink in some of these areas. Okay, now I'm going to let this completely dry, and then I will spray it with a Krylon clear acrylic coating, and we'll be back. Actually, something else I want to do is I want to splatter this with some white acrylic paint. So I'll just put a little bit on an acrylic plate, and I will add some water. And then I will splatter this onto the work. And now I'll let this completely dry. And I'll go clean off my acrylic plate, or my acrylic block, and then we'll be back. Okay, the pigment ink isn't fully dry, but I'm going to go ahead and sign and date it now. I'm going to take it outside and spray it with some Krylon UV-resistant clear acrylic coating. And since there is so much pigment ink on this, I am going to spray quite a few very light coatings of it instead of one big heavy coating. And when I'm finished, we'll be back. And here's the final scene, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!